All right, we started.
That's all right. You can chat about what you're chatting about. I'm just putting stuff together and getting here and
do it. I'm just going through my little list.
Let's get some sharing.
Make sure I don't miss nothing.
The sharing is caring.
Right. Yeah. Oh, you found it?
And as soon as I can get this, there we are. All right, guys. Sunday morning. You are watching BettorCenter live. And Louie Diamond joined with the Red Rocket and Chumly riding. We are ready to fire up some winners. So just got a notification. Big Mike's birthday today, guys. Mike Lowry. You guys all want to send him a happy birthday, right? I'll wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike. Have a good day.
There you go. All right. So speaking of good days, who had them yesterday? Mine was 50-50.
I think we all did pretty good.
Yeah, I did good. I got both my best bets yesterday, and NBA keeps winning, and baseball's getting better. So keep it rolling.
All right.
Yep. Went 2-1 on the best bets yesterday with the hockey best bet, MLB best bet, plus 140 with Pittsburgh lost with the Pistons. But overall, it was a good day.
All right.
Good show play with Seattle. Seattle was a big dog we gave out on the show. That one, that was good.
Yeah, and a couple. Well, I guess Marcus and Isaac came in talking a little Minnesota, and you'd kind of shut them down there with your Minnesota with the dog on Seattle, and nice little score for you. So
yeah,
dog. So
yeah, win some, lose some, but I saw some value there. It was a good game. They pulled it out at the end. So
yeah, very nice. That's it, baby. That's it. Nice little doggy. So I'll tell you what, I went. I really didn't give out anything yesterday, but I had 6 totals. I'm thinking that my totals were about to start lining up, and they didn't. They just, but I didn't get hurt either. So it's kind of one of them days. But I had the Cubs and the Pirates under, which obviously didn't get there, but pretty sure I'll roll with that here again today. So smaller play. And then the Miami and the Mets under has some potential, I believe. So,
Marlins just aren't hitting very well. Other than that,
well, you want to know who's not hitting real well is the Mets either. The Mets are hitting worse, just about as bad as the Marlins. So, Louie, that's a good trade. That's a
nice brew for an under.
Yeah,
that's when they start hitting, right? Once you
but seriously, I like to ride it for a little while. I mean, the Mets are terrible right now. I mean, poor DeGrom has pitched his ass off, and he's got nothing to show for it. But
well, that's every year anyway. He should
true.
be used to that.
They just don't want to hit for him.
Well, they just know that the pressure's not on them when he's pitching. They just kind of and a lot of good pitchers have been victims of that the whole time I've ever watched baseball. The best pitchers like the Maddox and the Glavas and all the guys that were good for years, nobody would score when they pitch. Just like the guys could take it. They expect to win 2-1 every time those guys pitch.
The Mets have taken it to a new level with DeGrom, though. I mean, that poor guy. Honestly, I don't know if they've scored 1 run for him in his 2 starts. And I mean, you go back last year and you look, and it wasn't much more than 1 or 2 runs a game of support.
He's probably got he's among the lowest. I saw the list last year. Of the last 5 years, lowest average runs scored per start. He was like in the top 3 or 4. He was really high over the last 5 seasons. And there's a couple dudes on that list. I was like thinking that help explains it. I mean, that's how sometimes, and when we gamble, guys, it all comes down to whether a team wins or loses, in baseball. You can't get caught up in these pitchers as much as it's what the team's record is when they start, and everything becomes part of that. If the guy's ERA is 6, but the team hits and the bullpen works, then he might be 5-2 in his 7 starts, and he makes money. Whereas the opposite of that, the guy could be a ERA of 1, but the team don't score and the fielding sucks and the bullpen sucks. They might be 1-5 in his starts. That's all that matters.
If the acronym TRBS is new to you, then you're not doing this right with baseball.
Team's record when the pitcher starts.
Team's record behind starter. TRBS. Okay.
Right.
And been doing that shit since 80. I think 91 with the baseball.
Bottom line, that's what matters at the end of the day.
Without a doubt.
I mean, you can look back. I was thinking of the good pitchers on the streak. Arrieta. He's mediocre now, but I'm thinking 4 or 5 years ago.
4
or 5 years ago, on the road. They won like 19 straight of his road starts, and 18 of the 19 made it on the run line.
Yeah.
And I rode that all summer long, all the way through the end of the season, even the start of the next season, it was still working. And you would do the run lines, and it'd be like, even at the end of the season, it was like minus 140, but they won every single time he started. So, yeah, you got to recognize that and bet them, man, when they're there. For sure, you got to take advantage of that.
Team record behind starter. Very key, guys. Very key. So, you know, I'll give you a great example. Brad Ratke had a year. He went to, I believe it was 25-2 to the under. So, yeah, damn straight. Well, you know, there's guys out there doing that. I'm not going to sit down and lay them all out to you right now because it's as simple as that sometimes.
I'm getting some messages. People can't comment. Is there something going on with
Yeah, I'm wondering why nobody's here commenting.
Yeah, they're trying to, and I'm getting a bunch of messages coming in.
All right. It says chat overlay on. Now I took it off. Now I put it back on. Yeah, I was wondering why nobody's here with us. So, you know what? You guys roll. I'm going to refresh. You know, I'm a little bit further away from the Wi-Fi as well when I'm out here. So let's see. I'll be back in a second, but you guys continue to roll.
All
right. You want to
start with baseball? Sure. I guess we can go right to baseball.
And you want to know something? If I lose you guys, we'll pop right back on. So if you're watching, guys, we'll pop right back on. So stick around, please.
All right. Well, we'll go to baseball real quick here. Sunday, everything starts early. Getaway day. Get up bright and early. Got games starting in about an hour. Major League Baseball. Been doing good on the high-end plays. The smaller plays I'm making on these underdogs just have not been hitting as much, but I'm betting less. I'm kind of giving money away, but I'm hoping at some point to start leveling those out. So pretty much the same deal yesterday. Wasn't able to really get it. Trying to think. Oh, yeah, Texas and the Philadelphia both had chances, both had leads, both lost. But Toronto was solid, and the best bet on Milwaukee also solid. So today, I feel like I'm a Spanish conquistador looking at my betting line here, looking for the fountain of youth, as one of my plays is going to be on St. Louis with Ponce de Leon as the starter. And I'm also going to back the effort of the Cincinnati Reds today with De Leon as the starter. So I'm on my little Spanish conquistador trip here. I'm also going to back Pivetta. Big fan of this price. This is one of the smaller plays, but I did like the way he pitched. I wasn't expecting much of him, and I watched him pitch, and that looked pretty good. He was pretty solid. Perhaps a change in scenery will do him some good up in Boston. So I'm going to back him again today, smaller play. And I'm also going to back the Rockies with Marquez, small underdog. And then the best bet for me today is going to be the best bet that I had yesterday initially before it rained out. I'm going to back the Chicago White Sox with cease and desist on the mound, minus 130. White Sox do good in these spots. I know they do good against lefties, minor. We'll see. I think Chicago gets the best of him today. Like the spot. Price is fair, and it's more a situational play, and it's the best bet. 6-4 on the season, and with a couple good underdogs in there, so looking to keep that going. And that's my MLB action. Maybe Chum can fill us in on who he likes today.
Well, I'm going to say that I sent my plays, and Tony, we sent ours. We kind of aligned on everything today, which I think is good. But you got to back the White Sox, and I mean the White Sox own lefties. They're 18-0 in their last 18 games against lefties. Kind of surprised the line was 130. I thought it might be a little more. Minor's kind of a journeyman, but then again, that CC's he's average at best also. But that's a trend you got to back. I agree 100% with the White Sox. Going to stay with Boston also. Boston's been hot. They've started out slow. They've been coming on the last 4 games in the winning streak. I'm going to stick with Boston today, minus 135. Agree with Tony. I like to fade Anderson of the Brewers. He doesn't do well on the road either. He didn't pitch bad against the Cubs. He had one bad inning where he gave up 3 home runs. They lost. I'm going to back the Cardinals minus 125 today. I believe that game gets over again. And then I'm going to give out another. I'm 2-0 on these big daily dogs. I'm going back to Seattle again today. That's just an underdog chance I see with two pitchers that are similar. Don't have a huge edge there, and I like it when they think I have a chance at plus 160 or better. The other two are around 155. This one's even higher. I'm going to go back to Seattle at plus 170-ish today as my dog of chance, I like to say. But yeah, I agree. Tony and I pretty much have a lot of the same plays. I'm going to give y'all the big dog Seattle again today as the dog that I think has a chance to win for us today, guys.
All right. Nice. Good stuff. I am with you guys as well on the White Sox, but I am flying them in with the Capitals in hockey because they're both $1.25, $1.30 favorites. So, a split out, I'm going to lose money. So I figure I'm just going to throw a parlay in there. So, think about it this way. If you're laying $1.30 on both teams and you split out, you're going to lose a third of your bet on a split out. Okay. So why not just take that third of a bet and throw it in a parlay, or take a half of a bet and throw it in a parlay? You're almost in the same boat. Because either way, you have to go 2-0 to cash. So that's what I do with favorites, guys. I just try to eliminate the pain on them favorites. So with that being, go ahead.
I'd like to apologize to people that they say they still can't comment. Sorry, guys. I'm not
sure. Oh, yeah, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm throwing the tests out there. I probably need to redo a new link. And to do that,
it looks like it's working, but I mean, your little test went up.
Questions, anybody out there? Yeah, that was me. So I mean, you're looking at the IT department. So
yeah,
I don't have an answer except for creating a new link and starting and doing a reboot. And what do you guys want to do? Want to do a reboot?
We're only 10 minutes in. If you guys. We gave out some plays they could hear, but if people got questions for us, why don't we do a reboot? It only takes 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, the best part of the show is them, not us.
Yeah.
All right. So redo it. I'm getting off. Make a new link and start and send it.
I'll make a new link. I'll send it to you guys. We'll be back in about 4 minutes.